And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Letta looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roll now. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Out of the gun, Loletta. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They go play action. Trubisky steps away to his left. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken near the 13. And the Giants ready to come out now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now Lawletta on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Lawletta. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Lawletta to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Lawletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first down, it's Lauletta. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Lauletta on third and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Berkeley, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone.
Now here's Lauletta. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hang on, you see it? You see it?
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Trubisky dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Now he's flushed out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got room to run inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had 1,000. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. This is Cohen. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
319! 319!
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Walletta now on 2nd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. A shotgun snap to Walletta. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trubisky will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Parkey's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Lauletta on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 319, 319. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Crack down, crack.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Lauletta from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll throw again with Lauletta. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit!
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Blue 90, blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Leopard, leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hut.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
We got 4. All right, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90. Hut.
back to throw, Laletta. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Connor Barwin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,